Right? Hello, this is Anna Isaac, and I'm with my colleague Shivani Kava. We are reporting live from town hall here in Bengaluru on the Bengaluru Bandh that's been called by farmers groups to protest the release of Kaveri water by Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. So the protest rally was supposed to start here at 11 a.m. and it was supposed to move towards Freedom Park, but owing to Section 144 that was imposed at midnight today, a lot of the protesting groups that have been coming here have been detained by the cops. Shivani, just take us through who are the groups that are protesting, who's supposed to lead the groups. There have been some, like a lot of the farmers group leaders have been detained. So just take us through what has happened so far.
Farmers leader Kuruba Shantakumar was detained early in the morning today from Mysore Bank circle, and after that, when we came to the town hall, the protests aren't allowed at town hall owing to the section 144, and protests are allowed at Freedom Park. Although the protesters who came here from pro-Kannada organizations and Aam Aadmi Party were detained a while ago.
Yeah, I'm just going to take you through there's been a large contingent of cops that have obviously been stationed here to pick up any protesters. Remember, since prohibitory orders have been imposed, groups of over 5 people cannot congregate in any area, which is why they've been detaining several protesters. Parties like the Aam Aadmi Party, which have lent support to the protest, they had come just like minutes earlier. They've been picked up as well. Several farmers groups as well. Now, I just want to clear the air. There is confusion, of course, on what services are open. Remember, there is a protest today, a bandh today, and there's a bandh on Friday. There's been confusion. There's been sort of like a split within protesting groups. Tell us about the bandh on Friday, and because of that, there are some services that are open today and some which will probably be shut on Friday. So, firstly, what is the split? Who's called for the bandh on Friday? Just tell us about that.
The
Shivani.
bandh on Friday is called by former MLA Vatal Nagaraj. He wants to have a whole Karnataka bandh, whereas he initially gave support to this bandh called by the farmer groups. But the farmer groups yesterday told us that they will be thinking about if they are going to give support to the bandh on Friday after the Bengaluru Bandh today. And as far as what operations are open today, the malls are closed, schools are shut today. And apart from that, you can see there are BMTC buses running, cabs and autos are available. Also, darshanis are open if you want to grab a breakfast in the morning.
Well, it's almost 11 o'clock. But that said, that is why there is confusion over how this bandh would have been thing. It looks like it's a mixed response. Like Shivani pointed out, there are schools that are shut. Most of the shops seem to be shut, at least in this part of town, which we've been coming from. But again, it is still early hours. But BMTC and KSRTC, which had actually said that they would support the bandh yesterday, seem to have withdrawn their support. So, buses, of course, are operating. So are cabs. Like Uber and Ola said that initially they would support the bandh today, but they also withdrew support. So they've said that they will support the bandh on Friday. Bhuvan is just going to take the camera forward because there are some groups that have again gathered here. So we just take you there to where the action is. So coming to the bandh, which is why there has been confusion. There are the farmers groups, of course, have supported the bandh today, but pro-Kannada groups like Vatal Nagaraj have supported the bandh on Friday. And as a result, as you see, as soon as these protesting groups come forward, the police basically pick them up and detain them and take them on the bus. There is, of course, a protest happening at Freedom Park that is still allowed, but protesters here are essentially being shoved into vehicles. Protesters basically demanding justice. All right. Okay. Yeah, so as you were saying, the groups that are coming, sporadically, at least every few minutes, groups are coming, but they are being picked up by the police. There's been a large contingent of police stationed here. Across the city as well, there have been security personnel deployed just to ensure that law and order is maintained. Shivani, just tell us what has been, as far as the government is concerned. Siddaramaiah did speak to the media yesterday. What did he say to the media regarding the protests?
Well, he did say protesting is people's right and they can protest peacefully, but a rally, as you know, is not allowed and a call for Bandh is not allowed according to the Karnataka HC directive. And as you can see here,
we're just going to get out of the way so we don't get run over by a bus. Yeah. So tell us, Shivani, what exactly did the Chief Minister say yesterday with regard to the Bandh? They said that the protesting is allowed because it is a right to protest, which is why they've allowed the Freedom Park protesters to continue. But because Section 144 has been imposed across Bengaluru, people are not being allowed to protest here, to carry out that protest march.
And we know that there are already pro-Kannada organizations, Aam Aadmi Party and other various groups who have gathered at Freedom Park and are protesting as we talk right now.
And yeah, speaking about political parties that have supported the Bandh today, BJP, JDS.
Yes.
Tell us what Deva Gowda said. In fact, we just saw him just about half an hour ago. His vehicle was passing this area. So of course now JDS is in alliance with the BJP. He has written to the Prime Minister. So tell us about that. What exactly did he say in the letter? So Deva Gowda basically said that he's written to the Prime Minister. Remember, this alliance was firmed up just some time back. We saw those pictures of Amit Shah meeting A.T. Kumaraswamy. So he has written to the Prime Minister asking the Prime Minister to intervene on the matter. Now, another important political development is that that today there is a crucial meeting, right? And Karnataka has been releasing about 5,000 cusecs of water for how many days now? And what is this meeting about?
So Karnataka has been releasing 5,000 cusecs of water for the last 15 days after the Karnataka High Court directive. Supreme Court directive. And tomorrow would be the last day, which is why there is a meeting today on how much, what could be done if water should be given to Tamil Nadu, and most of which basically Karnataka argues that they need water, drinking water mostly for Bengaluru, and Tamil Nadu argues that they need water for irrigation for certain crops.
Yeah, so just coming to the sort of the dispute as such, I mean, of course, it has been it's like over a 200-year dispute. In 2018, the Supreme Court did come up with a judgment, and it did come up with final orders on this. And the Karnataka is supposed to give about 177 TMC of water to Tamil Nadu over the course of several months. But this year, given what Karnataka is saying, that given that Karnataka has seen a deficit in rainfall, about 30% deficit in rainfall, they are not, this is not a normal monsoon year or a rainfall year, which is why they've not been able to release the stipulated amount of water to Tamil Nadu. Now, Tamil Nadu, of course, contends that this is a normal year and they are entitled to their share of water, which is why there is a dispute. And there are two bodies that basically are looking into the matter, is the Kaveri Water Management Authority and the Kaveri Water Regulation Committee. So the Kaveri Water Regulation Committee basically, they look into various parameters like how much water there is in the reservoir, how much rainfall there's been, and then based on that, they will stipulate the amount. So over the last 15 days, 5,000 cusecs of water has been released. Tamil Nadu, of course, is demanding a lot more water. Karnataka is saying we're not able to give 5,000 cusecs of water. And given that the southwest monsoon is retreating, it is withdrawing, they're saying that we still need water to tide us over till 2024. Remember, most of the Kaveri water here is being used for Bengaluru's drinking purposes. And they say we need water till 2024 to tide us until then. Whereas Tamil Nadu is saying that, our farmers have been growing crops, so we need that water to ensure that the crops harvest. So that essentially is the dispute.
Yes.
Shivani.
Sorry to interrupt, Anna. I think there's some rally taking place over there. We should just pan the camera over there and check.
And again, like we said, from around 11 o'clock onwards, we've seen sort of a number of groups, number of protesters coming to Town Hall. They were supposed to take out a protest march from here to Freedom Park. But because Section 144 has been imposed, they've been unable to do so.
And as you can see, the protest rally is taking place and the police has already deployed a van over there to detain members. Let's see how this pans out.
This is Aam Aadmi Party. Of course, the Aam Aadmi Party had lent support to the thing. You were there at the press conference yesterday. What did Aam Aadmi Party say?
So as we can see, Aam Aadmi Party chief Chandru is there along with other members of the Aam Aadmi Party. He had yesterday urged people to come and participate in the protest and support this movement.
So AAP basically coming here to town hall on a truck and carrying water cans, pots of water, pots without water. Protesting against Karnataka releasing Kaveri water to Tamil Nadu. This is what the protest is about. This is what the protest, Bengaluru Bandh protest is about today, and what it's about as well on Friday. So, of course, Friday's Bandh, it's unclear again how many services will operate because it's been a mixed response today. Will cabs run on Friday? Will buses fly on Friday? That's the question. I know there is a lot of confusion amongst residents, but today's Bandh, of course, appears to be partial. Schools are shut, colleges are shut, some shops are shut, some restaurants are open, but buses, auto rickshaws are plying. Some offices have also chosen to remain shut. Some are working. So that, of course, is the picture here in Bengaluru. Of course, the protester, AP that's been protesting here have been detained by the cops. They're protesting essentially with empty water cans. Well, that's about it from here. We will, of course, come to you with more developments through the course of the day. We will, of course, move to Freedom Park as well, where there are protesters over there protesting. That's here.